Welcome back to the Sly Guy TV. You're watching the Sly Guy, Sly Guy, Sly Guy. Kaboom, kaboom, super kaboom, oh yeah, kaboom, eh. Here we go, kaboom, oh yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Going here. It's today. It's now time to play. Time to learn the rules of Mage Knight. Time to rule the rules of Mage Knight. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Sly Guy TV with Sly Guy, and now we're gonna do a recap of the tutorial that we had yesterday on the rules of Mage Knight Commander. Okay, so we're gonna get back to it. Now for Mage Knight Commander, you have to assemble an army, okay, of at least 6 or 5 figures. Now the army cannot extend the number of blocks that we have here. So in this case, it's 6 blocks. I'm gonna show you how you can see these blocks. Okay, this is 1 square, 2 square, 3 squares, 4 squares, 5 squares, 6 squares. Okay, so your army cannot exceed this number of squares or points. So you can have like 4 of these guys, like 4 regular units and 1 mounted unit. That's 6 squares. You can have 2 mounted units and 2 regular units, but in this case you can also have 6 regular units. So that is the army. Now for Mage Knight Commander, there are 3 ways of winning. The first way of winning is something known as a commander victory, where your commanders do battle with other units, or you can use your other units to do battle with the enemy commander. Every time a commander is attacked, their life points go down to 8, to 7, to 6, to 5. When the life total of an enemy commander or your commander goes down to 0, the game is over. You either win or you lose the game. Alright? So, just a heads up, commander victory. If a commander dies, then the game is over. That is the first win condition. Next win condition is known as the treasure victory, or a treasure win condition. You can win the game by gaining 10 treasure points or 10 gold coins. How do you do that? It's simple. As you can see, all around the map you have 3 treasure chests strewn around this game. If I move my unit forward, this unit is able to hunt for treasure. When you hunt for treasure, you have to roll a dice. Now, why are we doing this? It's because some of these treasure chests have traps in them. So, this phase is known as trap or treasure. Now, let's say for example, he rolls a 6, and the second roll, he rolls a 1. This means that since the first roll is higher than the second one, this means that his treasure hunt was successful. He gains the treasure chest and he gains 6 treasure. Now, if he goes on another treasure hunt, let's say there's another treasure chest right here, he rolls again, he gets a 4, he gets a 5. Let's say 5 gets a 5. Now, since the treasure hunt failed because the second roll was higher than the first, this unit takes 4 damage and the treasure chest is gone. So that is trap or treasure. Now, the moment that a player has 6 or 10 or more treasure tokens, then that means that they automatically win the game. So that is a treasure victory. Treasure victory, just to recap, if your unit decides to hunt for treasure, they go on a treasure hunt, They go in front of a treasure chest. They roll 2 6-sided dice. If the first result is higher than the second result, you gain the treasure, and the amount of treasure you gain is equal to the first result that you roll. If you gain 10 or more treasure, you win the game. Now, here's where it gets tricky. What if, for example, you go on a treasure hunt and you roll the same amount? Let's say it's the same number. If you roll the same number, this is going to trigger something known as a Beasterling attack or a raid. What's gonna happen is another army shows up and will attack you and attack other units as well. It's known as a Beasterling attack. These guys deal 3 damage, these guys have 6 life, and they will constantly attack you, and the only way that a Beasterling attack ends is when they are eliminated. Now, while these units are on the field, you and your opponent cannot fight each other. You have to form a temporary alliance to destroy them. That's if you get the same result in a roll. There you go. So that's the Beasterling attack. And finally, we're gonna teach you the final win condition of the game. The final win condition is known as a ring bearer victory. Now, you're not required to have a ring bearer, but if you choose to have one, you can substitute one of your units for a hobbit, a dwarf, a goblin, or whatever golem is. I forgot what he's called. Like a skulker, something, I don't know what he is. But anyway, the small unit will be known as your ring bearer. Ring bearers only have 3 life compared to the other units that have 6 clicks. This 3 clicks of damage and he's dead. Now, the objective of a ring bearer is to move forward. Now, your goal is to protect your ring bearer at all costs, because if your ring bearer dies, you lose the game. If your commander dies, you lose the game. That's the disadvantage. You have a weaker unit, but if it dies, you lose the game. However, if you manage to strategically put your ring bearer forward without getting attacked by the enemy units, the moment that the ring bearer reaches the other end of the map, you win the game. Alright, so once again, just another recap. The third way to win is a ring bearer victory. If you choose to have a ring bearer, it will substitute one of your units. The ring bearer has less life than your other units, and if your ring bearer gets to the other end of the map, you win the game. Those are the 3 win conditions for Mage Knight Commander. Okay, so these are the very, very absolute basics. So, what do you need when you start a game with Mage Knight Commander? So, you need either 1 mounted unit and 4 other units, or if you don't have any mounted units, you can just have 6 regular units. Right here, you need 3 treasure chests that you have to put there. If you don't have treasure chests, you can just put tokens, you can put dice, or anything that can represent treasure chest that you have. And you don't even need to use this board. You can use a regular chessboard when you're playing, but of course, these boards, which are available by Orpheus Blade and Wormwood Studios, if you decide to message them, he can give you a pretty good deal and make a custom board for you, which will look very aesthetically appealing. If you take this to like a neutral grounds or an online gaming place like Kachi Cafe or High Market, you guys are going to be the center of attention. It's such an amazing looking board. I mean, look at the design, look at the texture. I mean, it's such an amazing board that you guys can get. Okay, so we're gonna cover combat tomorrow, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you have any questions, comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Sly Guy TV with the Sly Guy. We're signing off right